Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got some breaking news straight out of Indiana that you won't want to miss. We're diving into the latest developments around Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell, and trust me, this could be a game changer for the Indiana Fever. So grab your seats and get ready, because we're going deep into what's really happening with the Fever star duo. Let's jump right in. Caitlin Clark has been turning heads ever since she joined the Indiana Fever, but today, the spotlight shifts to Kelsey Mitchell. As one of the driving forces behind the Fever's recent success, Kelsey has solidified her role as a clutch playmaker. But now, rumors are swirling that she might be testing the waters of free agency, and Fever GM Lynn Dunn has just dropped some major hints about what the future might hold. Kelsey Mitchell's journey with the Indiana Fever has been nothing short of remarkable. Drafted second overall in 2018, she spent her entire WNBA career with the team, riding the waves of highs and lows. From signing a 3-year extension in 2021 to navigating the challenges of 4 different head coaches and enduring 4 seasons with single-digit wins, Kelsey has been through it all. She even played through the chaos of the 2020 WNBA bubble and the team's temporary relocation to the Indiana State Fairgrounds during the Gainbridge Fieldhouse renovations in 2021 and 2022. But now, with the Fever filling the stands and on the brink of a potential playoff run for the first time in her career, Kelsey is at a crossroads. This is a pivotal moment for Kelsey Mitchell, as she's never experienced the thrill of the WNBA playoffs in her entire career. With the Fever's future looking brighter than ever, it would be surprising if she chose to walk away now. But here's the twist. Fever GM Lynn Dunn had this to say about Kelsey's future. Kelsey is a classic example of someone who's been here for 6 or 7 years without making the playoffs, and that's tough, being in losing seasons. Hopefully, these last 2 years have reassured her that we're moving in the right direction. When the season's over, we'll sit down and talk about the future. I want Kelsey to be happy and to feel like she can achieve all her goals here. But that remains to be seen based on her past experiences. Kelsey Mitchell has been the heart of the Fever's offense, leading the team in scoring for the past 5 seasons. She's currently averaging 17 points per game, right on par with Caitlin Clark, and with 3,651 career points. She's second only to the legendary Tamika Catchings in franchise history. This 2-time WNBA All-Star is not just a consistent scorer. She's a cornerstone player, and the Fever undoubtedly want to keep her. But here's where things get interesting. In the unpredictable world of WNBA off-seasons, Mitchell might still explore free agency. Indiana has the option to extend a core qualifying offer, giving them exclusive negotiation rights with a supermax salary of $241,000. A significant bump from her current $212,000. With more cap space on the horizon next season, the Fever could be in a strong position to retain her. According to a report from the Indy Star earlier today, it's clear the ball is in Kelsey Mitchell's court. The decision is hers. Will she stay with Caitlin Clark and the rising Indiana Fever, or will she test the waters of free agency? While she seems inclined to explore her options, I have to say, it would be shocking if she left a team with such a promising future. The Indiana Fever could be WNBA Finals contenders soon. Maybe even this season. But only time will tell. Now, shifting gears to another exciting story. Sue Bird is back on the Caitlin Clark bandwagon. She's just dropped some major insights about the young superstar on her podcast, and you won't want to miss it. Let's dive into that next.
What I've learned in my WNBA experience is pace of play trumps physicality, it trumps size, it can trump experience, because a lot of times when you're experienced, it's really like code word for your veteran, which is code word for your old.
Slow pace.
Yeah. So I feel like
I know that's why you guys were so good for those
in
years.
2018 and 2020, the years we won, that was our whole mantra, was pace, 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 pace. And what I see in Caitlin, what I see in Kelsey Mitchell, they're just like ramming it down people's throats. And it's really hard. It can have your head spinning. So yeah, as I mentioned, Kelsey Mitchell's ball and Caitlin continuing to impress, and just, she's going to break records nonstop for the next couple years. It's just going to be a constant record break.
Yeah.
The only thing that I find most interesting is at the start of the season, everybody had their panties in a twist over Caitlin getting picked up full court and Caitlin being denied. And I think what I'm not surprised by is naturally during a WNBA season, teams and players, you start to get a little tired. You're kind of in like the doldrums of the every day or every other day is a game. And it's hard to keep that discipline to guard a player like that. So I'm not surprised it dropped off. But what do you know? She's no longer getting picked up full court in the ways that we like teased Ari McDonald for when she did it after a free throw when she still had another free throw. But what you're seeing is Caitlin now is able to push the ball up the floor. She's able to hit those get-ahead passes.
Yeah.
And so I won't be surprised if as the season gets later into like playoff runs, if you start to see teams do more, and you're definitely going to see it in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But everybody, that's why you had to pick Caitlin up full court.
Yeah.
This is why.
This is why.
The numbers she's putting up now, like, this
Y'all
is
stopped
why.
And now she broke the record.
Yeah, everyone was like mad about it. I was like, I don't get it. That would be like, I don't even know what it would be like. It'd be like letting Kevin Durant shoot pull-ups all day. It's like, no.
Can't do it, y'all.
Yeah, I just, yeah.
She's
I don't know
also
why I
like
picked that
figuring
example,
it out and settling in.
She's definitely figuring it out.
Got a little rest.
Oh, another thing, by the way, I
nice.
never thought Caitlin wasn't strong. That was actually something I noticed in college. Like, she had a strength about her. Will she get stronger, and will that help her? Yeah. I think it was more just getting used to the hits and the physicality and like what refs are going to call, what they're not going to call. And you've seen her adjust in that way too. Like, she got blocked pretty bad by Ezzy, took a little bit of a splat. And like, yeah, I'm sure she was a little pissed, but she kind of got up, took the lick, and got back.
Yeah.
You know, whereas earlier in the season, I think it would have impacted her a little bit more. So
just get used to
she's definitely getting used to it, which is, you know, trouble for everybody else. That's why I don't want to see her. I don't want to see Phoenix. Kalia Copper.
All right, that's a wrap for today's video. I hope you enjoyed diving into the latest on Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell with me. But now I want to hear from you. What do you think about Kelsey's potential free agency move? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get the conversation going. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and as always, shake the haters off. Until next time.
Trump size, it can trump experience, because a lot of times when you're experienced, it's really like code word for your veteran, which is code word for your old.
Slow the pace.
Yeah. So I feel like
I know that's why you guys were so good for those
in
years.
2018 and 2020, the years we won, that was our whole mantra, was pace, 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 pace. And what I see in Caitlin, what I see in Kelsey Mitchell, they're just like ramming it down people's throats. And it's really hard. It can have your head spinning. So yeah, as I mentioned, Kelsey Mitchell's ball and Caitlin continuing to impress, and just, she's going to break records nonstop for the next couple years.